or Jeremy Swayman turning down your offer? And Sweeney tries to give a diplomatic answer, GM speak kind of answer, and Neely blurts in, I was surprised. So, okay, here we go. Kevin Paul Dupont, I believe, follows up. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Since you say you were surprised, Cam, can you share any of the specifics here, be it what his ask is in terms of dollars or term?
Well, I don't want to get into the weeds with what his ask is, but I know that I have 64 million reasons why I'd be playing right now.
And I'll dovetail to that. There's been stories around saying he's looking to reset the goalie market. Do you feel that's the case?
I do, yeah. I do.
In context to what? Or?
Well, just what his ask is and what we believe his comp group is are two different things.
So that's pretty much it.
I mean, that is like head on as you'll ever hear anyone answer that.
You know it's bad when the sides start releasing numbers.
Holy crap.
Like, that's when you know.
Well, I don't want to get into the weeds with what his ask is, but I know that I have 64 million reasons why I'd be playing right now.
And in the previous answer, Don Sweeney's made an allusion to anything, and he thought that we wouldn't be max term was put to bed or that. So Sweeney basically told you max term, the most the team can offer by the rules is 8 years. Mm-hmm. Neely says 64, so 8 at 64 is the offer on the table for Jeremy Swayman.
8 by 8,
and he's looking to set the goalie market.
That's more than fair, by the way.
Looking to set the goalie market is over $10 million per year, by the way. The highest average annual value is Carey Price at 10.5, and Bobrovsky's at 10. Vasilevsky's at 9.5. So if he's looking to set the goalie market, he's asking for 11. So I don't know what else Neely would be referring to there. Setting a goalie market at his stage of his career as a restricted guy, maybe.
Could be.
So I don't know if there's any nuance into what he said there, but if he's truly looking to set the goalie market, that's $11 million per year.
To which I would say, good, no thanks. They should be this dug in.
Right. Well, we're gonna sit here. What they should do is now start to lower the offer. That's what they should do. Every day you sit out, we're going to lower it another $100,000 or $250,000 or whatever. Okay, so you've already been out 10 days, so you just lost $1 million. We're down to 63.
So you're taking a real hard line.
Yes, I would. Again, you want to hold out till December 1st, hold out till December 1st. You decide how much you want to make.
I'm with Mazz on this. And so what? May these comments by Cam Neely further alienate Jeremy Swayman and his camp? Then F off. You're crazy asking for that kind of money for a guy that's never played more than 44 games in a season. 8 times 8's pretty damn fair, dude. Like, they should take that money.
No doubt about it.
And, Mike, they won't do what I said. They won't.
What is this guy? Who does this guy think he is?
Yeah, they're just going to wait. They'll say, look, it's sitting there. When you're ready to take it, let us know, and you take it. But he's going to lose 2 months of that salary, just by holding out. But really, what they should do is say, look, at some point, if someone's busting your balls like this, and that's what he's doing, he's busting their balls. Okay, probably because he and his agent are still pissed off about arbitration. So fine, F you, we're going to hold out for 2 months. Fine, you want to hold out? Hold out. Every day you're out, though, the price comes down.
And
then you decide, because we've offered you more than you deserve.
99 times out of 100, I'm going to side with the player on this. But you have to be reasonable. If that's what he's looking for, that's nuts. They're right to be pissed and start throwing out that number. If it's 64, that's more than fair. And if you want 70, fine. Make that work.
I can't believe he put a number on it.
He should, because the number has to be 11 or something, 10.5 or more. And that's bananas.
It's way more than I would give him. I wouldn't give him 8. I told you 6 sounded fine to me. And it's partly a Swayman thing. It's more a positional thing. I'm not paying on any goalie. I'm not paying any goalie that. I'm just not doing it. Never mind him. I mean, he's not that good. I like him. I liked him more than Ullmark. He's fine. If he wants to be my goalie, fine. I don't love him. I don't look at him and go, God, that's a next level kind of guy. He's not. He's a good goalie who's young, who still has plenty of room to go, by the way, in either direction. He's not established. $8 million a year would make him the 6th highest paid goalie in the league at age 25. Which is early for these guys. Now, Vasilevsky's 25. He got his money. Vasilevsky, when he signed, was coming off a Vezina year. And then he won the Cup the year he signed his contract. Okay? Jeremy Swayman, the highest he's ever finished in Vezina was last year. It was 7th. He's been nothing more than a platoon guy to this point. And I know that, he would say, well, I haven't been given the opportunity to be any more than that. Okay, yeah, I mean, yes and no. I don't know. If it were that glaring, you wouldn't be a platoon guy. But either way, it just is what it is. You got 2 years left before you're an unrestricted free agent. You're 25. You've never been a full-time goalie. You've never finished higher than 7th in the Vezina voting. And now you want to set the market? What's the matter with you?
I agree.
And I can use my eyes, too. I like him as a player. He's good. Don't construe this into saying I think he sucks. He's a good goaltender. He should have played over Ullmark. Should have played more, probably. I like him. I don't look at you and go, like, that's one of the top guys in the league. I don't look at that. I don't look at that guy and say that's what he is.
No, and he's overplaying his hand on top of it, which, again, that part of it is bad advice or bad guidance. He's not an unrestricted free agent.
He's got 2 years left before he is.
He's not on the open market. But that answer from Neely, I am so hung up on this. I'm sorry. That's Sinden-esque.
Definitely.
That is like throwback. That is way back there. Like, no, I don't want to get into it, but I know this. I'd have 64 million reasons to play. Whoa!
I have 64 million reasons why I'd be playing right now.
or the first comment where he says, Sweeney says, I don't blame him. Or, I wasn't surprised. I was.
No, as Charlie mentioned, I
started getting serious in terms of negotiations. At any point were you surprised by the ask from Swayman's side?
No, as Charlie mentioned, I would never begrudge a player asking for what he thinks his value is.
I was surprised.
Yeah, I was. I was.
Oh, God bless him. I love it.
Totally, Harry.
Oh,
I was surprised.
And, I'm almost always with the player, too, in any sport. But sometimes it's not the team's fault. Or let me rephrase. It's the team's fault they are where they are.
in the predicament they're in.
Yeah,
that's right.
They should have known Swayman wouldn't be easy. So they shouldn't have traded Ullmark. They should have taken him to arbitration again. F you. Tell your agent tell your agent we'll talk to him in court. F him, please. We'll see in court. We'll take the award, whatever it is, and then we'll play it out from there. Okay? We'll just go year to year because we can't deal with you. And that's what they should have done. They should have taken the 2-year arbitration award last year, or they should have taken him back to arbitration this year, just gone year to year, or they should have traded him and kept Ullmark. So they butchered it. It's their fault they're in this spot. All I'm saying is sometimes it's not always the team being cheap. I mean, that's what I default to and 99% of the time. But this Bruins front office has, I think, been too generous with their money. They're being too generous with this offer to this guy. I wouldn't be offering him 8 times 8. And it should teach them a lesson that this is what happens when you're nice to guys. They tried to be nice to him by not taking him to arbitration. They tried to be nice by not having it be a 2-year award the year before. They tried to extend him an olive branch, and he and his agents just pissed all over it. So that'll teach them. The agents aren't going to give you any breaks, so you don't give them any breaks.
Seriously.
And if you could get a good trade for this guy later, let someone else pay him. And then he can go there and tell him about how he knows. Hey, he went to business school, don't you? He took business classes in Maine, Murray, which, which means what now?
Yeah, I'm smarter than you. I know the cost of blueberries and lobster.
This guy, he took business classes at Maine, everybody.
That's a high-level degree there.
So he knows. He knows he's not taking any 8 times 8.
He minored in sandcastles.
That's it. He understands the price of lobster in the fall. So,
if Neely were here right now, I'd kiss him.
Good God. But
that was awesome.
That's when you know it's gotten bad. When he tells you, when they start telling the numbers.
I have 64 million reasons why I'd be playing right now.
I love that.
That's when the team knows or feels this is going to make him look bad. We're in the right. When Cashman released the offer to Aaron Judge, right?
Absolutely.
I was just going to say that. And they came back together, and he's still there and still playing, so it's not like, that blew that thing up. But did Aaron Judge end up signing for more or less than what Cashman said?
I think he got more. I do. I think he got more. I'd have to go back and look.
He was a hard negotiator. It's like I can be.
But again, you're talking about he is like one of the most prolific power hitters in the history.
He's Aaron Judge.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's one of the faces, if not the face of the league, him and Ohtani.
And he was a true free agent.
Thank you. He wasn't a restricted guy.
Right.
You mean, wait a minute. He wasn't a restricted platoon player?
No.
This guy, Who does this guy think he is?
I tell you what, like if I'm them, I hold firm, I lower the offer, and then I dump his ass.
I consider myself the finest goalie in the whole NHL, as I do. Yeah.
I wish he was as good as he thinks he is.
I love this.
Good Lord.
That was like one of the best sound bites I've ever heard.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.